Gallipoli is a hardcore multiplayer first-person shooter set in the Middle Eastern theater of World War I. It features authentic weapons, locations, and factions that you play with 50-player servers. How we approach it is we have a unique blend of arcade where we don't compromise on is picking the locations. Those are always the actual battles. The weapons, the ones that were actually used, and uniforms that are as accurate as possible and plausibly used. It sets us apart there. We go quite deep on the history, but then again we're more accessible than say some of the military simulators. It's easy to jump into. Game is a bit more approachable. So in that way, it sets it apart from another subgenre in the shooters as well. If you wield one of the rifles in the game, the bolt action rifles, you expect it to be one shot, one kill. The rest of the game is built around that premise. So yes, rifles are one shot kill, but then again, it must not be the case that somebody goes around the corner and kills an entire team in 1 second. So especially in multiplayer, the fairness concept must be adhered to. So everything is built sort of around making sure that the game feels fair. So there's a balance between in the gunplay that needs to happen, as well as in the way we handle spawning and how quick you are back into the battle. You're very quick to be in combat here. There's other quirky weapons that are part of the arsenals, but these are accurate. They were used. We don't do experimental weapons. We try to stay as accurate as possible when we model them. The locations we picked, using some geodata, a lot of investigations on images, trying to puzzle together how it looked like when the battle took place. When you're under fire, you have a difficulty reloading your weapon, for instance, and that has custom animations to it. So it's quite elaborate. Not a lot of games, if at all, do this, where it's really dynamic based on what happens, and still fair in the way that the rules are predictable. It's not a random jamming system. It's really dependent on what the player does. One of the cooler things is that you can now build stuff together. Part of the game mode will be that you were able to construct objectives and machine guns and other things together. It's kind of like our evolution of the game mode we had in Isonzo, taken to 11, where it's really you fight over a certain area, and once it's captured you have to construct things together and then to consolidate your position, to secure it.